There you go.
Thanks.
It should be me thanking you. It's been great having you over this weekend.
At least Sally's kept her nose out.
I told you, don't worry about her.
I won't be happy till after that hearing. At least I hope that sorts it all out.
Look, I'm sorry you've been roped into all that. That's the last thing I wanted. Look, where Rosie and Sophie live, that's between me and Sally. She's no right dragging anyone else into it, especially you.
Yeah, well, should have seen it coming, shouldn't I? Like, with 2 kids and nothing settled.
What are you saying? You think you made a mistake?
No way. Look, I better get dressed and off.
Yeah, all right. Hey, maybe we could go out for an Indian or something tonight, eh?
Fab, yeah.
All right, we'll sort it with Sally. See if she'll hang on to the gills a bit.
Yeah.
Morning, Ashley. Oh, whatever's put that face on your shoulders?
He's nated about.
Oh, is that it?
What?
Lovesick, are you, for Nita? Well, she doesn't come in till this afternoon.
I'm not lovesick.
If you say so.
She's a spy.
Oh, don't talk wet, Ashley. What state secrets do they have in Weatherfield?
She's been spying on this place, the shop, for that desire bloke that was round here after buying it.
What are you on about?
He's her old man. Linda told me from factory while we was in Rovers. Apparently Nita's dad owns a string of corner shops in Manchester. I didn't like saying out till I checked, but it's not right, Maud. They're trying to pull a fast one over me Uncle Fred.
Been all right, have they, the girls?
Of course they are. What do you expect?
Just asking.
Well, now you've asked. If there's nothing else, you can go. I'll bring them to you this evening.
Well, that's why I'm here. I was thinking of taking Alison out for a meal tonight. I wondered if you'd have the kids till about 8:30.
You've changed your tune, haven't you, since you got yourself a girlfriend?
Look, Sal, I don't want to row. Either you don't mind looking after Rosie and Sophie for an extra couple of hours, or you do. Either way, just tell me.
It's not a problem as far as I'm concerned. I just thought you'd want to spend a few more hours with the girls before the court hearing.
Look, Sal, I don't want to fight. Where are they, anyway?
They're playing in the garden.
Can I see them?
All right. Look happy enough for you? It's a great house, this, for kids. Got that big bedroom, garden to play in. The girls have really made themselves at home.
Where's our Ashley, only he's not across the road at the house?
Oh, have you not seen him, then?
No. I thought that were plainly a point of my inquiry.
Well, he were looking for you a while back.
Ashley, the very man. Now, I've got some news. Now, you listen up and all, Maud, because this concerns you sooner rather than later. Mr. Ravi has phoned to say that he wants to talk to me later today about the colour of his currency.
Uncle Fred.
Hush up a minute, Ashley. They've been bittersweet times here, they have. By heck, they have, as you well know. But not so tart as the smiling portrait of Her Majesty can't mellow.
Uncle Fred.
What?
There's something you ought to know.
Gail, it's the new neighbour.
Hiya.
You're right.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm glad someone is.
Oh, shut up, you old grouch.
What?
Fancy a cuppa?
No, thanks. I've got to get back. I've left the girls playing. I just wondered if you two fancy coming round and playing in the garden this afternoon.
Oh, great idea. I might get some kit.
Are you not sleeping, Martin?
Take no notice, Sally. He's just forgotten what hard work's like.
You might laugh, but if I carry on working the hours I'm working at that place, I'll end up being a resident, never mind assistant finding manager.
Hiya.
Hiya. I know I'm not supposed to be coming round till tonight, but I was kicking my heels at my mum and dad's. Can't keep away, can I?
There's been a change of plan.
Oh, like what?
I can't make it tonight.
Sally playing games again, is she?
No. It's not her.
Well, go on.
I just want to spend a bit of time with Rosie and Sophie when I get back from Sally's. On my own. You don't mind, do you?
Of course not. They're your kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I suppose I can always wash my hair or something.
Oh, come on, Alison. No need to go all narky.
I'm not. I'm fine. It's just that if we're not going out, then I could be getting on with something else, that's all.
Well, maybe we can meet for a drink first if you want in the Rovers. I'll see you there, yeah?
I'll see.
Scotch and threat, please, Jack. Make it a triple while you're at it.
Coming up, Fred, lad. You look like you got something on your mind, Fred, old son.
Honour, Michael. I've got honour on my mind. These days it strikes me it's a commodity in shorter supply than port scratchings at the bar mitzvah.
Yeah. Oh, talking about shindigs, you going to Bernard Bottomley's, do?
What is it, his birthday?
No, his funeral. Didn't you know?
No. I've not been in golf club for a week or so.
Oh, that's £3.90, please. Well, all the same, I thought they'd have told you the steward had died.
Sudden, were it?
Oh, yeah. Putting a bit of lemon in the gin and tonic, wallop.
How's his wife?
Oh, she a bill, right. Bernie made a mint out of that place. He'd be a hard bloke to replace her.
Oh, yes.
You've been all
Fred,
right?
What?
I thought you ought to know. Nita's turned up to call from Maudit's shop for afternoon.
Right, and you've not set out?
No.
No Maud?
She said you were keeping out of it.
That's best. She's got a mouth like a parish oven.
So what are you going to do?
It's a mournful day, Ashley, when corner shop commerce stoops to industrial espionage. It's the nadir of good, honest shopkeeping.
Yeah, but at the same time, you've been fixing books, making them look more profitable, weren't you?
You don't send a tank into battle, Ashley, unless you've got room to manoeuvre. This SI's been dropping spies behind enemy lines, and in wartime, spies were stood up against a wall and shot.
We're having a great time out there.
Oh, Rosie and Sophie can't quite believe they've got a proper garden of their own to play in. Want a cuppa?
Thanks.
It's a shame Martin couldn't make it.
Oh, he had to go to work early. One of the other staff went home poorly.
Well, they certainly seem to expect a lot of him at that place.
Well, it's a job. He'll get used to it. And what about you, Sally? How's the market stall?
Hey, it's great. As a matter of fact, I'm thinking about expanding.
Oh, Manchester boutique. Chain of them?
Hardly. Well, not yet, anyway. No, just a few different lines.
Oh, you certainly seem to be getting your life back on track, Sally. I'm really pleased.
Well, I wasn't going to let what happened with Greg ruin my life, Gail. Leaving Kevin was supposed to be a new start for me, and I'm not giving up on that for anything. Now all I need is the girls with me for keeps.
Well, you got a lovely home for them. What does Kevin think about you moving in here?
He's going to have to lump it, isn't he?
He seems to be getting on all right with that new girlfriend.
Well, he's welcome to her. It seems to take his mind off the girls.
I can't believe that.
At one time, he would have been on that doorstep with a stopwatch waiting for me to bring the girls back. This morning, he come over and asked me if I'd look after him for an extra couple of hours so he could take Alison out for an Indian or something.
Don't you think he's just being a bit more adult about everything?
No chance. He had a right shock when he saw how happy the girls were playing in the garden. The next thing, he's back at the door. Him and Alison aren't going out for a meal tonight, so he'll be there for the girls after all. He'll be after spoiling them rotten one way or another.
Now, you don't know that.
Kevin reckoned he had the cards stacked in his favour, Gail. He had a home for Rosie and Sophie. All I had was a spare pillow at Rita's. Now, I've got a nice home for the girls that they love. And what can Kevin offer him, eh? A crummy little old house with a smelly backyard. He's had a fright, all right.
So, everything on course for the wedding?
As long as I haven't forgotten to put anything on the list, I'll be all right. See, I cross them off as I go.
Yeah.
Car, photographer, cake.
What about flowers?
No!
Oh, don't panic. There's nothing to worry about.
There you go. That's $3.80, please, Rita.
There we are, now 4. Put it in the pot, love. Thank you.
What's that you got? Shopping list?
No, wedding list.
Well, make sure there's a good man at the top.
Oh, don't you worry about that.
Good for you.
Trouble is, he's not there half the time.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah. It's just... I just get a bit fed up in that flat of ours on my own when Ian's away. To be honest, I hate the place. Thank God it's only a stopgap. And it's miles away from the cabin, isn't it?
Well, you could stay with me during the week, but that couch of mine isn't especially comfortable.
Don't worry about it. It's nothing major. Just having a bit of a grumble, that's all.
On the other hand, I may know of somewhere.
awful lot of trouble to go to, isn't it, Fred? I mean, at the end of the day, it's just a corner shop.
All that glitters is not gold, Audrey, and that's the whole point. To your punter, it's just a corner shop, but to the experienced eye, it's a district branch of the Royal Mint.
Oh, come on, what are these motives of yours that you were on about?
I need a favour.
Alma not joining you?
She's at home exhausted, not cut out for management. But then women aren't, are they?
I suppose you'd rather have her up to her elbows in chicken giblets, making sure spuds don't boil over while you work up an appetite in the pub.
I haven't upset you, have I? You see, that's why women are temperamentally unsuitable for running pubs. It's a male preserve.
So who would you rather have serve you in a bar then, Mike? Some good-looking woman or, say, Jack?
Touche.
Get up to that golf club of yours these days, do you, mate?
Yeah, I'll get there as much as I can, boy.
Well, it must be a world of difference, mustn't it? Supping in a working man's pub like the Rovers and a posh golf club bar.
You know, I hadn't thought about it like that, to tell you the truth, but, yeah. People are different there, I'll give you that.
What do you mean? All them chinless wonders with fat wallets talking about bunkers and vultures and...
Vultures? Ha! Eagles. You mean eagles?
Ah, slip of the tongue, eagles, I meant.
Yeah, but most of them know about as much about golf as you do. They talk about business most of the time.
Business?
Making contacts. That's what the golf club is used for most of the time. Yeah. And as for getting in, it's not what you know, it's who you know. See ya.
Tell, Mike.
You must have known I missed my Sunday lunch, eh, Walter?
What's that?
That. You left it for me.
I'm sorry, I don't...
What's up? Don't you like roast beef and Yorkshire pudding? Mind you, you weren't too keen on your fish and chips yesterday, were you?
I don't have much of an appetite.
Well, what's up, mate? You haven't got a temperature or anything, have you?
I'm just not hungry. Sorry.
Martin, have you finished in here yet? Mr. Hammond will freeze to death waiting for you to put him in his bath.
Yes, all right, I'm coming. Look, how about a chat later?
Hi, Nita, love. Have you seen Fred? Mr. Elliot?
Yeah, he's in the back.
Oh, good. Only, I've got some very important news that I think he'd like to hear.
Mr. Elliot?
What? Councillor Roberts, what a pleasant and unexpected surprise. Whatever can we do you for?
Well, I thought you might be interested in a tidbit of news I've picked up from the town hall concerning the shop.
The shop, you say?
Shh. It's very hush-hush, for your ears only.
I can guarantee that not a breath of what you say goes outside these four walls, Councillor.
Well, apparently the council are selling the Red Wreck to a property developer, and they're intending to build 50 or 60 new houses on it.
Are you sure?
Fred, now you know my sources are impeccable. Anyway, thought you'd like to know. I mean, this is the nearest shop to the Wreck. I mean, a development like that could what? Triple, if not quadruple your trade overnight.
Councillor, I am indebted to you. I could have been about to make the most disastrous decision in my retail career.
Oh.
Careful. That shaving foam could be worth its weight in gold.
Working hard, are we?
Just recovering from the rush, boss.
Well, don't tell me, Jack. It's Vera cleaning up on her own.
She's right.
It's me that's working my fingers to the bone.
Listen, you let me carry on reading what I'm reading and you won't have to for much longer.
And forget about betting on any of them nags in there, because you couldn't choose the right form from a post office, never mind a racetrack.
Fiona, I am not reading about horse racing, I'm reading about golf.
Well, you know even less about that. Silly game. Knocking a ball round a field with a stick. How's that going to help us get out the clutches of that smarmy mare?
The steward at Mike Baldwin's golf club has snuffed it. Now, there is a vacancy for a steward and his wife.
What? Serving a load of toffee-nosed fellas in loud clothes with G&Ts. We're supposed to be getting a boarding house.
Here, how long do you think it's going to take us to save for a B&B working here?
Well, we've got money in the bank.
We've not enough. And from what I've heard, the last steward there made a mint before he snuffed it. So give us 12 months, and I bet we'd be able to pay cash for the nicest little B&B you've ever seen in Weatherfield. What do you say?
Come in. I'm sorry it's a bit of a mess.
I can see they've made themselves at home.
Oh, Rita, they just love it here.
But it's only at weekends until it's all sorted, isn't it?
Well, the hearing's the end of the week, so it shouldn't be too much longer after that.
Oh, but it seems pretty quiet after they've gone.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
I thought so. How do you fancy a bit of company?
How do you mean?
Well, Sharon's looking for somewhere to stay, just for a couple of weeks while she's helping me in the shop, till Leanne comes back from Canada.
Just during the week, not weekends. I mean, say no if you think it's a bit of a cheek. I don't mind.
I mean, she's welcome with me, but I think it'd be nicer if she could stay with someone her own age.
Well, it sounds like a great idea. It's better than watching telly on my own with a box of chocks.
Oh, great. Hey, I'll bring my own chocks if you like.
Here you go. Thought you might be feeling a bit peckish now.
Thank you. You're very kind. No.
Look, Walter. I know being in here must take some getting used to, but it's for the best. I mean, we're looking after you well enough, aren't we?
Oh, yes, thank you. I'm fine.
So what's wrong, then? Huh? I'm here to help you. That's what I'm getting paid for. Well, if you can call it pay.
I don't want to be any trouble.
It's no trouble.
It's my sister, Mabel.
Mm-hmm.
We've been together 50 years. Since our parents died, there's been nobody else. We never married, you see. No children, no relatives, nobody. Just me and Mabel.
So does she visit?
She can't. After my stroke, well, they put her in another home, somewhere to the side of Weatherfield.
Oh, I see.
I miss her, you see, Martin. And I don't just know how she's going to manage without me. She's not very good with other people.
So, would you like me to ring round, see if I can find out where she is, how she's doing?
Would you? I mean, well, that if it's not too much trouble.
It's no trouble, Walter.
Oh, and tell them, Mabel, she doesn't like fish. But of course, she'd never tell him so herself.
Well, don't worry, Walter. Consider it done. Okay? I'll see you later.
That's daft, is that? What do you put mouthwash next to biscuits for?
Ah, Mr. Elliot. How good to see you again.
Mr. Ravi.
Miss?
Hello.
Should we go through?
Oh, very well then. Down to business.
Well, there's been a slight complication.
Complication? What sort of complication?
Well, there's been a change of circumstances, do you see. I've decided not to sell after all.
What? Not to sell? You can't do this.
Of course I can. The management reserves the right not to serve anybody it takes a mind not to.
What have I done to upset you, Mr. Elliot?
No, Mr. Raffy. I'm sure there's other shops that'll suit you down to ground. Good day.
Not seen Roy, have you, Lorraine?
Well, not today.
Oh, well, it's only business. And it is Sunday, I suppose, isn't it? Can you pull us one of those when you're ready?
Yeah, sure. Hiya.
Wasn't sure you'd come.
Don't like bad feeling.
No, neither do I. Look, the reason I didn't want to come out tonight, it's nothing to do with you. When I saw the kids playing in Sally's back garden, it just made me a bit scared.
Listen, Kevin, I know you've got a lot on your plate right now, so if you want to call it a day, I understand.
No, I don't. Unless that's what you want to do.
No.
Good.
No, it's empty.
Do you want a drink, love?
Yeah, all right then. We'll have 2 halves of lager.
Have you got a fiver on you?
You are?
Go on.
Flaming heck. Here.
Cheers.
You know, when I were a little girl, Cinderella were my favourite fairy story. I used to dream of being swept off my feet by Prince Charming. Instead, who do I get? Flaming paranoid up.
So have you changed your hair or something?
What do you mean?
Well, nothing, you know, it's just that it looks nice or something.
Thanks. I try.
Well, I suppose you have to try very hard, do you? Hey, do you mind if I get served down here? Only the lads lying in chat's leaving me with a right bad taste in my mouth.
You know, Janice, you're right. There's no romance left in the world today. Just scroungers. They're not after your purse, it's your bra clasp. Yeah, I know. It's Valentine's Day and all soon. They send you some smutty card with some stupid schoolboy joke in it, then expect you to worship the ground they walk on for another 12 months. Still, I won't say no to a smutty card. You don't want a card, you want a fella. I know. Fat chance of finding one round here, though. Hey, what we want is a party. You can always drop off at parties. We'll organise one, in factory. Like a Valentine's do. At Baldwin's? Yeah. Oh, that'll take a lot of sorting out, though, won't it? Well, I suppose so, but give Baldwin something to think about.
Thanks very much. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Dad, it's Nita. Listen, I know why Mr. Elliot said the shop's off the market. No, he doesn't suspect a thing. It's something else. You could call it good news. Well, it's all to do with Red Wreck. Well, Mrs. Roberts is on the council.